I am trying my best to, you know, sometimes I feel like things are put on your plate as a test to you to see whether or not you will go buck booty wild crazy, or you will calm down and be like, it's okay, I can handle this.
So can you give us an example of buck booty wild crazy?
I'd like to go buck booty wild crazy right about now.
That's a good one. Buck booty wild crazy.
Is that hyphenated?
Right now, it's one word. One word.
All caps.
All caps.
The German way, just put all the words together and make it a word.
That's right.
Can you guys hear background noise?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I have my window open, letting some fresh air in today, and I'm just making sure that.
Wait. What are these hashtags?
Buck booty wild crazy.
What is that for? Is that
It's
what you are today, Shelly Ray?
That's Melissa's current status. She's fucking
Current
wild
status.
crazy.
Good to know.
I'm trying not to go that right now.
Well, I have you in lowercase. Nate has you in uppercase. So currently, I guess you're in lowercase, buck booty wild crazy, until you reach Nate's uppercase.
Let's just say we made a choice. Not me, it's my husband, and I'm going to go ahead and just throw him right under that
The
bus.
bus.
I don't have a problem with that right now because I am, again, hashtag. Decided to go and hire somebody. I'll just leave it at that. To do something, okay?
Uh-oh.
This person, I had somebody just fine. But for whatever reason, my hubby did not like this person. He wanted somebody else. Fine. So he goes and gets somebody else. By the way, he's currently not at the house. Gets somebody else to do it. Well, this person's like, oh, I'm starting off new. I need some, you know, this is my first job. You know, I'm going to give you a great price. Da, da, da.
No.
And Rich, being the Christian that he is, says, this guy's saying the whole, like, you know, really, you know, Christian, da, 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 da. And Rich's like, okay, you got it. You first, I'm here. Well, let's do this. So let's do it. So he goes and he does, you know, what he was supposed to get it done on Thursday. Well, it is Tuesday. And on Sunday, he had 3/4 of it done. My mother and I had to do the last fourth. And now there is a pile of rubble outside my house that is so large that I have to hire a company to come and clean it up.
No.
Management won't even tackle it because it is so big.
Melissa, it sounds like we should do a story on it.
No.
That could be our viewer voice segment.
I just.
And then he has the audacity to call me and ask me when he's going to get paid.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah.
So I have decided to, just like when you write those nasty emails, step away.
Yeah.
I'm just going to step away and I'm going to wait for some clarity to come to me. And then I'm going to have a very polite, non-cuss word conversation.
Yeah.
While on chocolate?
What's that?
While on chocolate?
Yep.
Tell him that you're going to report him to Michael Holmes.
Well,
Adam Carolla. Remember that new show he has? The Crappy Contractors?
Yes.
Oh, Mike Holmes has the Homes on Homes.
Yeah. Assuming it wasn't babysitting, but I guess a pile of rubble. In my house, that could be babysitting, a pile of rubble.
So can you please adjust this? Somebody switch the toolbar to be on the right-hand side instead of the bottom, and it pretty much drives me nuts. And I've got enough stuff driving me nuts right now.
Yeah.
No, I bet it was.
The moods? I mean, could it be larger? I mean, it takes up practically 1/8 of the screen.
First of all, we can do that.
I can't get to the picture I just took. I'm trying to share it.
I'm not even.
Can I tell you?
Yeah, I can't do it.
30 seconds, guys. Stand by. I got a funny story about my kids I'm going to tell you guys about in the commercial break. Stand by. Ooh, look at that little.
Speaking of kids,
Oh, the little one, the little one. Oh, hello.
say hi.
Hello. Oh, you're so cute. Hi,
Is this
hi.
Mini Nate
Hi, hi.
It's a she.
and Mini Me? Can
Little girl. Nate's little girl.
Welcome everyone into the News 4 Forum, the show you don't just watch. We're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest in your tech news. So let's go ahead and get started. And starting off this morning with a look at what is trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is deputies searching for man who robbed 101-year-old Carson City veteran Jim Sorrento and his caretaker were robbed at gunpoint before 5 a.m. on Sunday. Suspects left with $30, a wristwatch, and a pocket knife. Investigators are looking for two male suspects who they say left in either a silver or blue sedan. Anyone with information is urged to please call the Carson City Sheriff's Department, please. All right, on CNN and Fox this morning, the most read story is White House outs CIA official by mistake. According to CNN, a White House staffer provided a list of people who attended a military briefing with the president. The list included the name of the top CIA official based in Afghanistan. The error was revealed when a Washington Post reporter questioned officials about an unfamiliar name. Trending on Twitter this morning is hashtag #YesAllWomen, according to Mashable.com. In the wake of the Elliot Rodgers shooting rampage, a lot of women have turned to Twitter to share their experiences of harassment, fear, and sexual assault under the hashtag #YesAllWomen. According to hashtags.org, YesAllWomen has been attached to 1.2 million tweets, a lot of them happening overnight. Now on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we'd love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson. Well, Google is at the center of a heated debate on internet freedom. Argentinian Supreme Court is going to soon decide on a lawsuit filed by a fashion model. She accuses the search giant of ruining her reputation. CNN's Rafael Romo has a story.
It's a legal battle between a woman and the world's favorite search engine. Belén Rodríguez, a fashion model from Argentina, is suing Google. She says older images of her are being used by pornographic or sexually oriented websites listed in search results. Rodríguez says it has deeply damaged her reputation.
They have ruined my life, and now say that what I'm asking for is censorship? It suits them, but not me. Truthfully, for me, having to explain every day that I am not a prostitute is a daily complication, as simple as that.
The 29-year-old originally sued Google and Yahoo in 2006. In 2010, she was awarded a combined judgment against both search engines for 120,000 Argentine pesos, almost $15,000, an amount that was later lowered to less than half by a higher court. The case is now in the hands of Argentina's Supreme Court.
First and most important of all, we want to stop linking her to porn sites, which is what has been harming her and worries her the most. She has a family and young children. We are also seeking compensatory damages, which is obvious because whoever harms somebody has to repair the damage.
In a statement sent to CNN, Google said search engines are neutral platforms that do not create nor control content on the web. The Civil Rights Association of Argentina strongly agrees with Google's position.
And that was Rafael Romo reporting, and the ruling by the High Court is expected in several weeks. So we're asking our Google Plus group, what do you think about it? Should she be able to decide, I'd like these pictures taken off? These pictures do not represent me or my work. She's never done that, porn or otherwise. Or no, they're out there, and really the person to go to are these smaller websites who are posting it, not Google. Asking first, Kempton, your thoughts on this. Who should be doing what here?
Yeah, this is a really tough one. I mean, I can certainly see the point where once her picture got stolen by those porn sites, it's tough to get them to do anything. But at the same time, Google is the front-facing one where people go search and her image get pulled out. So I kind of like sympathize with her and hope maybe something can be done.
Shelly Ray, your thoughts on this one?
Well, I think her picture's definitely been stolen, and it's definitely in some way sort of slanderous that this is how people are perceiving her. So I'm not sure what other action she can take, but starting at the top makes sense to me. Working down if she wins.
Kim, as social media coach, we've talked a lot about this before, spoken about it in regards to somebody putting out their picture. You never know what's going to happen to it. Once it's out there, it's out there. Isn't this what this case is all about? She put a picture out there. It's being taken and used however they want. As long as the picture isn't copywritten, what's the problem, right? And unfortunate, but that's the way it goes.
Yes, it's an unfortunate situation she finds herself in. However, it's not Google's fault. It's not Yahoo's or any search engine's fault. Once something is on the internet, it is there to stay. And that is something that people need to realize. Images, they're on the internet. If they're not protected, they will be found and used. Unfortunately, that's the case for her.
Nate, is the answer as easy as don't post any pictures of yourself online? That's it? Doesn't seem fair when that's the way that 80% of the population is communicating with each other.
Well, that's certainly an absolute answer, but I don't know if, moving to where there's no electricity and Wi-Fi is the answer. But, she is in the spotlight. This kind of comes with the territory. So I think all she can do is, represent herself the way she wants to be, so people are going to get that, oh, when they see other pictures and other things about her, they'll be like, oh, this isn't her, I know her, because whatever.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. A third grade teacher at Mill Plain Elementary School in Vancouver, Washington is going to not face any disciplinary actions after a student wet her pants when she didn't use fake reward money to pay to use the restroom. A little confusing. According to TV.com, that's KIRO TV.com, Lillian Ortega told reporters 2 of her teachers required her classmates to have $50 in Monopoly money in order to use the bathroom. All the kids got the money. However, they had the choice. They can either use that money for treats like toys or candy or for the bathroom breaks. The Columbian reports, quote, the investigation report stated that the classroom policy for additional bathroom breaks came in response to numerous class interruptions, end quote. The district spokesperson said the Monopoly money is a form of checking out. She added, quote, elementary school children may have accidents, end quote. The investigation into Lillian's report is still pending. A lot of people chatting about this one on social media, though, in regards to, hey, if the kid has to go to the restroom, let them go. Who cares if she has money or not? Others saying, hey, there's a reason to keep these kids in place, and they need to learn consequences. Nate, what do you think? Seem right to you? You know going in that you've only got a certain amount of cash for the day or for the week to spend on certain things. Don't go blow it on the candy when you may need it for something else, or too harsh.
I remember when I was in elementary school, we had similar systems, but yeah, I think as a teacher, as an educator, you should probably recognize this may not be the best way to teach a lesson, or if someone's doing the pee-pee dance, be like, oh, okay, well, we're going to make an exception, or do something to figure it out, or don't do it at all. So I think maybe well-intentioned, but ill-advised.
Shelly Ray, there just shouldn't be, to me, in my opinion, my own personal opinion, I'm just going to throw in here, there really shouldn't be any kind of money that goes on whether or not you take a bathroom break. Am I wrong here? Is it maybe that these kids were doing it too often to go out and have, a couple free minutes in the hallway?
I agree with you. I think kids need to take a break whenever kids need to take a break, and if that's to pee or to sort of have a personal timeout and catch a breath, no one should be controlling that. Everybody's bladder's a little different, and teaching them to respect and to check out, I get, but paying, I don't like paying to pee. How about you?
Yeah, I'm not super crazy about it myself. Kempton, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about basically exchanging candies for not peeing, and the fake money. No. But at the same time, I don't see the teacher should be punished though. Maybe they should change the system and not do it, rethink it.
Yeah, I'd like to maybe just, I understand the whole kind of reward thing, getting kids to give money for something else, but okay, Antonia, what do we have on Facebook?
Well, Brenda says, what is this lady really teaching? And then Carol says, aren't pay toilets illegal for adults? Why should kids have to pay?
All right. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook or our Google Plus page. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate it. Coming up next, it's Tech Tuesday with Kim Beasley. It's a chance for parents to chat with their teens on how to de-stress when it comes to social media. True thing. Coming up next. Hey, Kim, real quickly, I'm sorry, never mind, just keep it there. So it's just the questions exactly how you wrote it. What are some of the top issues that can cause stress for teens in social media? How can parents help their teens make smart decisions? And what are some things that teens can do to reduce the stress along with how to get a hold of you? Okay?
Okay. How much time?
You have got 3.
Woo!
Can you kill my mic real quick? Hold on a second, guys.
Is that Benner or Bieber? Bieber. Beep.
It's Bieber, but I just thought it was funny because he said Justin Bieber.
I misspelled it. I corrected it.
You are going today. You got PP Dance. Now Justin Bieber. So Nate, I think you know what? I think we need to keep up with hashtags. You know, create hashtags. like I did. I think you guys may have seen it. I did share Melissa's new hashtag.
I saw that.
I couldn't resist. It was just so needed to be out there.
I agree. We need to keep that one going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Buck Voodoo Wild Crazy. Oh goodness.
You know, I've just been in a mood today. Here, let me share a link. So, part of this religious forum I'm in, some of the regular suspects, I made a little thing for us all. I just woke up inspired.
Oh, good grief.
Remember to mute.
Welcome back, everybody. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, G+, and Vine. The list goes on. And if your teen son or daughter is getting a little stressed out trying to keep up with social media, we have a few tips for you. Actually, social media coach Kim Beasley's got all the tips. She's the one who knows and a little bit about parents and understanding how their kids can get stressed and reducing, at least trying to help them out with that, Kim. Kim, thanks for being with us. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk. What are some of the top issues that can cause teens to stress out over social media?
Well, a really great resource is Huffington Post Parents Blog, and they have a blog post that talks about the top 3. The number one thing is reputation. That teens are worried about their reputation and what other people, how other people view them, and then what they are posting. You know, the selfies and the oversharing. That's a little bit too much on social media, and yes, it's causing stress for teens. And finally. Okay, parents, this one is for you too. Multitasking. Yes, they have the cell phone going, the tablet going, the computer, the TV. They have everything going, and it can get them stressed out.
So you're saying parents can and should help their teens make some smart decisions on social media. Before you even answer this question, I'm going to say there's a good chance your teens won't listen to you about some of the suggestions, but I'd say throw it out there anyways. Okay, what do you got?
First, parents, it starts with you. Educate yourself on what is happening with teens now on social media so that you can learn how to help them de-stress. And next, talk with your teens. You know, there are some really great tools out there that can help you, and I'll be sharing those on my blog. And then finally, acknowledge their feelings. Yeah, I know sometimes teens can have interesting opinions. Acknowledge them still. Discuss them. Talk with your teens.
That was very PC of you. Interesting. I like it. I like it. What are some things that teens can do to kind of reduce the stress that they get from social media? Your suggestions for them.
Okay, teens, this is for you. Keep in mind, this is for you. Stop multitasking. You don't have to have the TV going, the computer going, the cell phone going, and the tablet going just to communicate on social media. Choose one, maybe two at the most, and use that. Then remove the temptation to multitask. Remove the temptation to worry about your reputation. Don't post things that make you go crazy thinking about what others think or view you. And finally, this may be hard, but you can do it. Detox from social media. That means step away, let it breathe, take time away from it, and just flow. Don't worry about what other people are saying and doing. Just be concerned about what you're doing and make sure it is up to par.
Step away from the device. Kim, how can people get a hold of you if they'd like to?
KimBeasley.com.
Kim, thank you so much. A lot of good info. Appreciate it. And we've got Alex Sachs with a quick look at our forecast. Hi, Alex.
I like Kim's comment. Just let it flow. Well, that's what the trees are going to be doing, even some sagebrush, because we've got some gusty conditions to talk about with all that sunshine. Your forecast coming up.
I agree. I need a social media detox. I do. You know, sometimes you get lost in all the posts and reposts, and did I post it here? And
I did that this past weekend. I cut back on my social media. I did a little bit here and there, but mostly I just chilled. Okay, when you say reading, I sort of read with my Kindle, but I sort of listened. I have really gotten reading down to a lazy
I'm going to pull mine up.
Right. I don't have a book. I have my Kindle, have my earplugs in, and I just.
It's bad when you have to look at your social media before you go to bed. Like it turns into your going to bed routine.
Listen, do you know Kim did a piece a while ago about people who the first thing they did when they woke up was looked at social media, and I was like, who does that? I now do that. Isn't that horrible?
I do. In the morning, I go straight for any news alerts we had, or especially the morning show, and then my email. And then, like if anything. It's not good though.
I probably
waking up and going to bed.
If you had to guess how many times you check Facebook a day, how many times would you say?
Oh, shoot, that should be a social. Because you know what you do now is you don't even realize you're doing it, but out of like free time, a free moment of blank, you just kind of do it without even realizing it. It's like a time spiller.
So what did you do before?
Have to be busy.
Like, did you actually have a second to clear your mind before?
I think I looked up more. I think I looked around more. I think I took things in. The worst is when you're behind your camera on vacation. I noticed that I'm so busy taking pictures with my iPhone that I'm not really soaking it in for what it is without the camera, without the digital.
I listened to more music before. I used to have music on all the time.
I did listen to a lot of music.
And if I was just in the car, I'd have music on. I'd listen. And welcome back, everybody. Alex Sachs joins us with a look at our forecast. Gorgeous day. It's been amazing these last couple of days.
I was up at the lake yesterday. People were enjoying it. It's the best Memorial Day we've had in a long time. Blue skies, not a cloud in the sky, and just gorgeous out there and warm.
Yeah, and starting to get that yellow film of the pollen out there. Just started to see it this morning for all you out there.
And this was a picture sent in over the weekend by Dale Johnson. Thank you so much for sending this in. This is of Rock Lake. Absolutely beautiful. Kind of a nice picture. You can see some snow-capped mountains out there, but we're warming up nicely, and that's when we're out and about and enjoying the lake. But one thing to certainly be aware of is how windy it's getting. You just mentioned pollen. That could really push that around for us the next couple of days. But we are warming up nicely today. We're going to keep that warming trend going. We topped out at 89 degrees yesterday with a low of 53, so still above average. We didn't see any precipitation yesterday. That might not be the case at the end of this 7-day forecast. And you do have a sunset at 8:17 this evening. Your current conditions right now, we've got 82 in Reno already, 81 in Fallon, 78 in Winnemucca, and can we see Las Vegas? 98 degrees. It was in the 80s at 6 a.m. this morning. It's certainly hot down there. We do have that weak low pressure system that's giving us these very gusty conditions that we can expect throughout our region today and on into tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to show you your futurecast wind once we put that into motion. You're going to see it sort of increase. Do you see that up at the lake? 22 miles per hour, maybe getting to 19. Reno at 16. Carson City, as we keep pushing through the day, we may even see 30-mile-per-hour winds later on this afternoon, and gusty conditions. Gusts up to 40 miles per hour at the lake, and then 45 around Reno. 89 and 46, however, for Elko. Southwest winds there, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Over to the central state, part of our state could have blowing dust actually in this area, so be aware of that. That could impact visibility this afternoon. 90 and 50 for Fallon. Up at the lake, keeping that lake wind advisory, that's going to go into effect at 11 a.m. or so about 19 minutes ago. That won't expire until 11 p.m. tonight. So gusts up to 40 miles per hour, 73 degrees the high for South Lake Tahoe, 83 the high for Carson City today with a low of 48. Sunshine in most of these areas. Blue skies out there. They're going to see gusts up to 45 miles per hour, but expect these windy conditions to stick around all day through the night. 84 and 47 for Spanish Springs. We're keeping the mid-80s strong around Reno as well. 85 and 51 for Reno today. And once we push into your 7-day forecast, we are going to see some of those gusts stick with us, probably even breezy conditions into tomorrow. And then we're going to have a chance of precipitation once we get into Friday, Saturday. Really, Saturday it looks like about 20%, and then Sunday could see some thunderstorms. So it looks like today could be the warmest day of the week before we get a brief cool down, and that's going to be the case for Carson City as well as South Lake Tahoe. Melissa?
Alex, thank you so much for that. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at your tech news. Stay with us. The News 440. We'll be right back.
Yeah, see right now, like I just pulled it up for no reason. But actually it was kind of up already. We should just look at each other during breaks and just kind of, I know.
Goodness, this baby's wiggly. All right, turn back. She's like,
where's the baby? Let's see the baby.
And the dog. I love it. Both
Yeah.
baby and dog. So
I
cute.
turned around. I'm like, they're being too quiet. I turn around. She's like sitting on the dog's head, and the dog's just looking like, kill me now.
I love it so much.
Okay, I was just getting ready to ask you. She's sitting on the dog.
It's
Nate,
so cute.
what are you teaching your children?
Yeah, that's safe, right? Like, go sit on the 120-pound Rottweiler. That's a good idea.
She's climbing on the back of the couch now. Nate, what are you teaching your children? I fought the Nate.
Welcome back. Now in your tech news, a scam targeting Craigslist users tops today's tech news. A Better Business Bureau alert warns people against doing business with sellers using a site called Easy Yard Sale. It's billed as a service for sellers with mainly big ticket items like boats or cars to make transactions, quote, easier. Well, the BBB reports that people who pay through Easy Yard Sale don't get their items or their money back. The agency advises you to always meet a seller and view an item before actually purchasing it. Avoid deals involving shipping as well, and do not wire money or transfer funds to someone you don't know. Well, in a world that never seems to stop, many of us have become one with our high-tech devices, be it a smartphone, e-reader, computer, or other gadget. But when we don't use them correctly or just simply overdo it, we can actually get a few aches and pains. Holly Furfer has more.
Pat Newby has traveled to 87 countries and 7 continents, but a recent trip left her with a nagging neck pain.
I thought the worst because the pain was that severe.
The culprit? Her e-reader.
We're dubbing it smartphone finger. Some other problems are mouse tendinitis or sometimes just a tablet neck.
And that's what Newby had. She strained her neck and shoulder muscles from hours of looking down at an e-reader in her lap. The remedy? Getting her body back into proper alignment, starting with sitting up straight.
You want the top of your screen to be roughly at or just below eye level, okay? You want your shoulders relaxed, okay? elbows close to your body. That's wonderful. And you're already protecting your lower body because you want your thighs parallel to the floor. You want your hips, knees, and ankles at 90-degree angles, and you want your feet flat on the floor.
Taking frequent breaks can also help reduce injury. For today's Health Minute, I'm Holly Furfer.
All right, coming up next, a cat can really tinkle those keys. More on that coming up in your viral videos. Stay with us.
What I do? Oh, no. Remember I said I listen to my books.
I know you did.
I listen.
But can you imagine she sprained her neck using her e-reader?
That just, well, I mean, I can see it. I
can see it. I can.
I understand it because I do a lot of reading on my Kindle. But
you know, and that's a good one for your detox too. Is you know, your body needs that rest away from being in that same position all the time.
Oh yeah. I'm good. I'm getting ready to post a question that I need you guys to answer. But yeah, I listen. I found also eye strain. I can understand why my
I get eye strain a lot.
Yeah, eye strain and neck strain. So I do a lot of listening when I read on my Kindle, and it has done wonders. I can sit and listen for hours on end and not worry about my eyes hurting and red.
Well, do you have the Kindle Paperwhite or just a regular Kindle?
Welcome back, everybody. Finally, on the News 4 forum, we have a cat that loves to play the piano. When I say love, I mean loves to play the piano. Check it out.
Too many teardrops for one heart.
Plain and simply, it is called Keyboard Cat 96 Tears, posted by who else? Keyboard Cat. As you can see, the cat knows how to get down and just relax out to the jams. This cat must be on sedatives or something. He's not even upset. My cat would have ripped my face off by this time.
And look at that innocent look he gives back. He's such a star.
I know. Look at him. 1.2 million views. It was posted back on May 23rd. If you would like to repost this amazing viral video, you can find it on our Facebook page and repost it there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope you have a great day, babe. And we'll see you back here on News 4 at noon.
You're way on top now.
Poor cat.
Oh, Lordy.
Lordy.
Now, I'll tell you what happened here. We had talked about, or someone had suggested us using a viral video. Did you guys all see my viral video with the kitty?
Oh, yeah.
The 92 Tears? Negatron?
No.
Well, we had a suggestion for using a goat video. Do y'all remember? Were any of you around? And Deanna's not here. Were any of you around when we used that last goat video of the goats on the?
I heard about something. I think.
Yeah. So I said, never again on my show will there be a video of a goat. Although the video she offered up was pretty darn cute, I have to say. A goat and a dog reuniting. What's that, Kim?
What happened with the goat video? I forgot. Oh, darn. Oh, bad on them. So, do you have to do the nooner?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm off. I'm off to go do the noonerito.
Wait, they said that because of the laughing. Was it laughing goats?
No. Of some sort.
Oh, well, your response to that should be the video of the laughing goats or screaming goats. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't that one.
So funny.
It was no, it's funny. You know what's funny is that they have that sound. They keep it in like the screaming goats. They keep like 3 of the screaming goats on this button upstairs in audio, and whenever we do something funny, they'll start the screaming goat. So all of a sudden in the studio you'll hear "Rah," whatever the sound is. You're like, "Ugh." Instead of like a gong sound, it's a screaming goat. That's how we do things here at News 4.
I've never heard it. I want to hear it.
You haven't? Oh,
I mean, I've heard it, but not in the studio.
Whenever Brian does audio, it's like. Oh, you guys, thanks for coming in. Have a great day. Kim, thanks for coming in. Shelly Ray.
You too. Thank you.
It was great as usual.
Have a great day.
Bye, all.
Bye.
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 Bye.